there was. Fine.
Did you hear how much they made off the day one of those sales?
Oh, yeah.
It was like 200 million. It was like insane.
Whoa, that much?
Yeah, yeah.
Good Lord.
I mean, they were sold out all the places I saw, but
So I'm seeing one here called like Tears of the Planet trading card game.
oh,
Yeah, and it's just like, here, I'll share a screen on that one. This looks like it's straight up. Wait, what that was?
I mean,
show on stream.
it'd be prime for it, right? Like materia and all that stuff.
Card bra. Yeah, like show me a card.
Yeah, give me one of them.
Here, so like, yeah, but you can kind of see it here. There's, what is it, Riku? I'm trying to recognize anybody else. I don't really recognize anyone else. It looks like it's just its own
Yeah.
thing. I guess there's just 100 of the different games. I got no clue.
Interesting.
Damn,
It's no wonder that they really didn't.
Yeah, get into it. It just feels like every somewhat popular property is now just going to have a card game.
Oh, for sure.
For the sheer amount of, you made how much?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're very interested in this space.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like.
All right, let's hit into the show because we are live. Get off the phone when Dad did declare. Another played live, and did he? Another's kid played live. All right, see, we try that again. Get off the phone. One dad did declare. Another kid's played live, and well, did he fare. Summer in full swing. Can these gents get a tan? A dad can enjoy life in a river by a van. Oh, no, this doesn't work at all. It's a terrible cadence. Hold on. That's not even so much like I messed up saying it. It's just like the thing that I was saying was garbage.
No, it's so good.
Summer in full swing. Can these gents get a tan? A dad can enjoy life by a river in a van. So I know the line is like in a van down by the river.
Yeah.
But it's an
kind of sounds like a serial killer.
Yeah, it's like that's not the right way to do it. Shoot. Let's see. All right, well, we're gonna instead go with something about the. Let's see.
Just start singing like Bon Jovi or something. Just
twos, ones and twos. And lost cost. Let's see. Boss. Done. Swing. I was so initially pleased with the van by down the river, but then coming out of my mouth, I'm like, oh, that's not a thing. I was like, that's such a stretch. This isn't good. Okay, we'll give this one a shot now here. All right. Get off the phone. One dad did declare. Another kid's played live, and well did they fare. Summer in full swing. Family's having fun. And for one dad, the challenge is officially done. Hey. Welcome to New Dad Gaming. Yes. Welcome to this wonderful poem. Throw a fellow dad under the bus. Welcome to Dads of Fun.
It's so great.
The adult beverages are poured. The kids are asleep. Welcome to New Dad Gaming, a show about fatherhood, gaming, and new fathers figuring out their gaming lives. My name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Each week, we try to show that just because you became a dad
does not mean it's game over.
And especially not when we're having fun in the sun, we're enjoying summer, and we're enjoying tasty beverages. Thanks to a few of the listeners who had sent in some recommendations. I'm not sure we found any of them, but we do still like to hear them and more just like to read about them enjoying it, right?
Yeah. I think it's like, again, just hearing from the audience and seeing what we can do with it.
Yeah. Now, what I do like to have is again, like more available picks that people can probably find in theirs. Mine this week is like hyper local. You don't have a chance of finding it. Like micro brewery.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So should you ever end up in the Belle Provence of Quebec, so
Right.
up in Canada, Quebec, there is near Quebec City, which is an awesome family trip. Like it is a step back in time. It's awesome. Cool history, like awesome streets, awesome things to see, right? So definitely recommend it. But off of the main one is Isle d'Orléans, or like Orleans Island.
Okay.
And on it's basically just adults artisanal food fest.
Oh,
Because you stop off one place as a butcher. There's this other like cheese place, which is amazing. They got wineries, they got strawberries, like the whole thing's crazy. And a number of breweries. And one that I stopped off at, I'm probably gonna mispronounce it, but La Barberie. And they
okay.
had the greatest thing to do was like, and I think this is like a key to any dad summer trip, is if you can sneak in one brewery, like you're gonna have yourself a good time. So, like,
Where'd Dad go? Oh, never mind.
he's in the midst of a flight. And that's exactly what I did. And lo and behold, two of them were just fantastic. Ended up purchasing some, brought them home. The one in particular I had, so La Barberie, let's show here, like nice can,
Nice.
super local, super microbrew. It's called like Raptor Mega Fruit. And
Interesting.
it's a sour, but more in the sense like it's almost like it's a tartness as opposed to an actual like sour candy type of thing. So it's like peach with mango and strawberries. Just, it was stunning. Like it was just fantastic. Like really good for a summer type of drink. So again, I think sours for me still represent a quintessential summer beer or a way to enjoy it, especially more in the afternoon. And if should you ever get to Quebec, check out the Isle d'Orléans and drop off of some of the microbreweries because damn, it's great. And besides that, taking a trip with the family, find a brewery.
Yeah.
It's just
It's good advice. Yeah.
that's just dad advice right there. Yourself, Jeff, what are you enjoying this week?
I don't know. You're going to microbreweries. I'm going to the grocery store, and I'm finding Happy Dad.
That's so on the nose. That's perfect.
Right? Happy Dad. Okay, so this is where I misread it because it was a bunch like obviously all the beers paired together. I just happened to grab this. I'm like, hey, Happy Dad, awesome. Don't even look at the can until I got home and cracked it. And it's hard seltzer.
Oh my word.
So it's a vodka seltzer, a fruit punch. So not beer at all.
Not even close.
And no, not even close. And it says it's out of Toronto, but really I looked up this site and they have distributors all in the US and all over Canada. So I think they just ship off this recipe to whoever is gonna funnel it out to the crew. And even though it's not beer, I will say it's delicious.
Okay, that's a good one.
So it's not bad, and I'm usually not one to have just like hard seltzers. So it's no, it's good. I would recommend a Happy Dad, and it does keep Dad happy, especially if you go to another microbrewery afterwards.
What a name! It's just like it's just right on the nose.
Yeah,
targeted toward this podcast. I love it.
I love it.
Now,
Yeah,
but you would you buy it again?
I would buy it again. I would look at the flavor. Like, there's a little band that says the flavor. I would want that larger. How are Dad supposed to read this? Like, like if there's other things, I don't know. But
I did not assume it had a flavor. Like when you held up the can, it's like that. It's just a hard.
It's just whatever it is, right?
Fizzy booze.
But you'll be happy no matter what.
Hey, gaming dads out there, if you have a beer suggestion that we could try out for this summer of beers, reach out to us at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. Dads, I would ask that you, if appropriate at the moment, to grab one of your beers and pour one out, because a fellow dad has bit the dust.
Look at you.
Just driving the nail, just turning the dagger as I go. So unfortunately, it seems that Jeff will come now before us and explain how he has lost the challenge. For those just listening fresh, Jeff and myself, from a suggestion from a listener, Tori, good friend of the show, suggested a year of no new games.
Right.
So, which is a little bit about consumerism, but more just about you probably have a backlog. Why not just play what you have? So we'd started with our eyes full of stars and good intentions throughout the year, and we made it thus far. We're all the way in August, basically.
Yeah.
And didn't quite pan out. Jeff, why don't you let the good folks know what happened?
Listen, I will plead my case before the court here and beg for mercy. Yeah, it was one of those things that I had a number of factors working against me. So in my backlog,
Hmm.
I had Death Stranding,
Okay.
and I had
That's-
recently completed that.
Oh, come
Right?
on. Yeah. Yep.
Recently completed. I even said last episode, like, it would be
Hmm.
wonderful just to get into it and continue. Like, I've rarely ever done that where, a new release comes out and I've already finished the old one, like, right on the cusp of
Yeah.
that. So that was working against me. And then it was my birthday on the weekend. So that was working against me. And then the kids are like, hey, we know you played that game and you talked about the sequel. Here, you should get yourself Death Stranding 2.
Okay. No, hold. No. 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 Hold the phone. Because they said like I don't care to plead on your behalf. Now,
It was
did they
forced upon me. Is that what you're saying? Like, I
a
had
little?
no choice in the matter.
It's what I'm trying to appreciate here is like what the bigger thing is that when we started this challenge, a general idea was, Steam summer sale comes up, and like,
Right.
oh,
And you're,
look at this shiny new thing that I haven't had before. I'm going to buy it, and you just buy it. You take in a new game.
yeah.
If I'm understanding, and I'd like you to be honest, like we're all friends here. If I'm somewhat understanding the scenario, it sort of sounds like you were just sitting there enjoying a hard seltzer, and basically your family came upon you and said, hey, here is this gift, which is the game. Is that how that happened?
Yeah. So, yes. So they did give me the gift knowing that I would enjoy it. So, yeah, this is where it's like, it's given to me,
Yeah.
but I'm immediately going to play it.
Yeah.
Like, I am not putting it in a corner. I am cracking that thing open. In fact, I've already cracked it open that night.
Everything you want it to be.
Absolutely.
I have
It's so much better. It's so good. So, I mean, maybe there's some gray area there. I don't know. I was fine with laying down 206 days into the year. I survived until I got this new game. But it really wasn't my choice. It was given to me.
No,
As I love you, Dad. Go have fun playing a dad in virtual.
oh,
games.
Papa, if you love me, then you will play this. Okay, my child, I will play it.
Absolutely, I will, to show that I love you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, huh. This one feels, especially like the timing's hilarious.
It is hilarious. It's good.
If like, but so much, and so as far as like the previous episode, you're like, God damn, Death Stranding 2 looks so amazing.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm just finishing the first one. Oh,
Yep.
this is like painful because I so badly wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And then they specifically buy it as a gift for you. I can't call that. Like, look, gaming dads, if you want to write in with a differing opinion, so be it. I will go ahead and make the call that I don't think it's not like you, unless again, like,
Indication.
throw yourself at our mercy. It's not as though you petitioned them for the, hey, please buy me this. I want this.
No, like they knew I was talking about it and, really wanted it.
So yeah, that I don't know what to tell you. And then again, like just for that to fall into your lap and then almost in a small, tiny way to respect the gift that was given to you to play it,
Absolutely.
which happened to coincide with your desires. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine. I'd have a hard time calling that a loss as far as like the challenge. Like it's certainly dicey. We'll call it like the gray area. It's put it this way. Like, one of my favorite things with laws that I heard about is that it's in the spirit of the law, if not to the letter of the law. Right.
Okay.
So in that it's the law's meaning of what it's trying to do as far as like this challenge, I still think you're above board. Technically, as far as like the writing, no.
Yeah.
But like it's more about what are we trying to achieve. So I think you're off the hook. I think you're off the hook.
That's great. I'm gonna go wake up my kids and say, listen, Trevor said it's okay. Your dad's still in it.
I'm sure the best part is when they gave it to you. The first thing I'm sure you said was like, "Oh no, my podcast challenge! How can I
can't accept this?" Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, "No, I'm in this competition. I can't do this."
I'd have to imagine that's some, like in a tiny way, I could see like in certain occasions when I've been trying to be a bit better with my diet, and then like your birthday comes up or the kids come home and it's like, Dad, we got this amazing like ice cream from this place. There's like, it's funny how sometimes like that the family can bleed into temptation of what you're trying to resist.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
like the drink, for instance, right? Let's say like it's like, tell you what, I'd prefer to be dry this month, and
Yeah.
then your kids or like your brother or like somebody like a family member or dear friend comes to you like, I got you this amazing bottle of booze that
Right.
we can celebrate with, and you're like, damn.
I can't turn you down this
Yeah.
advent calendar of beer. So I'm gonna have to participate.
Yeah, instead of being dry, I'll just drink profusely for an
Yeah.
entire month. It's the only way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think that stands in the court. I was worried when I was walking in here. I even wrote down like how many days it was from
Oh,
when we announced to now. So let's
yeah.
put an asterisk and see how far we get, right?
Nah,
And be
that's
like,
like
hey, the hiccup was in July.
we will new dads. We will watch the mailbox. We'll watch the comments. You let us know if you are adamant about throwing Jeff overboard for his sins. You let us
Yeah,
know
please
at New
do.
Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. But I think you're still within the spirit of it. And I
Perfect.
think a series of events kind of thrust itself upon you to have a game show up in your library. So I'm happy to call you still in it.
Perfect. This worked out.
This worked out for
this,
everybody.
this is great. Yeah.
Now, speaking of that same family, there has been an interesting occurrence on your end with live card games and great success with them.
Yeah.
So this is for the One Piece physical like card game,
Yeah.
of which until the show I had not ever even heard about. So why don't you like walk us through like what exactly here has transpired?
You and me both, Trevor. I did not hear of this game, didn't know anything about it. I obviously knew of One Piece, the manga and the anime that's been running forever. I think there's 1,000 episodes. My 15-year-old keeps saying how they're on episode 650.
Like
So
sorry, of the animated show or of like the
yeah,
manga?
no, the animated show has
Oh,
1,000 episodes at least. They're over that now.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while. The manga is ahead of the show still, so that's
Okay.
been going on since whatever date. So it has a lot to pull from, and apparently there's a card game, like a deck builder, that is much yeah, it's really close to like again, Pokemon. You collect these cards, you build a deck, and then you go to these tournaments and battle other people.
Now,
So
what's your take on the game? Has your kid tried to get you to play?
no.
It's like, hey, here's the so he's
Straight up,
not
no.
even bothering. It's like, you're not gonna be good at this. Don't bother.
No, what I am the Uber driver that drives him to his friend's house so that they can play together and build up their own decks and ask each other questions. And then he like, tells me what he's doing, which is great, but he has no interest in playing against me because he'll just like
Dominate.
He's like, I need practice, Dad. I don't need to like dominate, right? Like not even fair.
I don't need to cull the weak, Dad.
Yeah,
I need to become
exactly.
stronger.
Yeah. No. Yeah, so he started to go. It's this friend that apparently has attended these tournaments before, and it's one of these places where they have a bunch of cards, decks, comic books. It's like one of those shops.
Okay.
And they hold this tournament every like Thursday, and that place is packed. Like this is how they get their business is they run these tournaments all the time. And so my 15-year-old's friend is very much going into these things, and he's like, hey, you should come along, start building your deck, get to know it, and see how you feel. Sure enough, he enters these tournaments and he's placing like third overall. So like, that validation and like quick validation of, hey, I'm good at this, knowing that his deck isn't great and he's still beating out odds. He wants to continue, so he starts building more of his deck. He's going to this place buying specific cards that you can do. So you can buy cards that are like $10 a card, but you need it to complete your deck, whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
So he's doing this. He's entering the tournaments. The problem with the tournaments, I have no issue driving him and his friend to these tournaments.
Of course.
But there's a fee to get in, right? So there's a $15 fee, which isn't terrible. But if you do it every Thursday, we have no income here.
Yeah.
So it kind of weighs a little thin, and he's been asking, okay, is there anything I can do around the house to start earning a little money? I'm like,
Wow.
well, there are. And he starts listing things like mowing the grass and cleaning his room. I'm like, no, not the stuff that you're supposed to be doing. Just,
No,
like,
those are already your chores.
yeah, you can't just put a price tag on that, though I appreciate the effort.
Mhm. Although you will do it or you won't have supper tonight.
Yeah, exactly. You need to do that in order to go to these tournaments, because otherwise it will
Yeah.
drive you. But yeah, he's looking for other ways of income to kind of like push this new, I would say new kind of infatuation that he has. Because this is probably a month old and he's already attended like 2-3 tournaments and he's doing very well. So
I kind of, in a sense, I do appreciate the purchasing of the card. This type of card marketplace is frustrating, kind of new for us dads. We've talked about in the past about Pokemon cards and like it's like, oh, this Pikachu's worth $400. It's like, the heck it is. Like what are you talking about? but more the frustration with that is that generally what I've found in that Pokemon space is that it's not for the gameplay. Like no one, as best as I can see, and I'm happy to be corrected, but there seems to be a majority of folks who are purchasing the cards to collect the cards and hope more ideally sell them. Right. So people are going there to get new cards so that they can sell those cards and try to make money. So it's a hustle. Right. The thing that I liked hearing, like I disliked the thought of a $10 card. Like that kind of sucks. However, it's a piece in a deck that he's actually playing with. You know what I mean? So like the collection of the cards is not in and of itself the entirety of the space. It is actually like there are tournaments where you actively play with people, and I'm just trying to create a better deck so I can win.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's because this is somewhat in its infancy and eventually it just gets to the nonsense Pokemon stage, or if they'll be able to kind of manage it and no, this is just a very active, you want to play, like you just need to buy some cards.
Yeah, I mean, the vibe of this place is run by like younger folk that seem to be more knowledgeable of like, hey, and excited like for my 15-year-old to play. Like, hey, you need these couple cards to like get a reasonable chance to play these things. They're not trying to sell them anything. I've been there to try and like scope things out, where I have been to the other places where there's more like, oh, this is just a transaction, kind of like a bank. Like I need to make money and this is how I'm going to do it. This place absolutely will take your cards, but it's more about these tournaments, which I am totally like, again, I was thinking about on one of the drives back, just we've kind of lost, me and my wife talk about this a lot. Like we've lost that third space in society for kids to hang out. Like there used to be shopping malls, right? You'd hang out, but now like those shopping malls are kind of like plazas and outdoor things, and they've kind of gone away. And then they want you to spend money because they don't want you to lure it around, right? So, and nobody really wants to do that. Whereas this place is kind of like, libraries, I think, are more the third space. These other places are like comfortable, safe settings. And yeah, there is a, I talked about entrance fee for them to be able to put on the place and, pay their rent. But it seems like everybody is in there to, collaborate. It doesn't seem like, kind of, I don't know, the other place I went to was very, like not cutthroat,
manipulative.
but,
like the purpose, the reason I'm doing all of this is so that I can get more of your money.
Yeah,
to hook you. Yeah. It's like, I need more of your money, so I need to fake this stuff so that you'll come in and give me your money. Whereas if your read is correct, this is more of like hey, this is really fun. Let's like all pays, because we got to pay the rent, but come on in, let's all like figure out these decks and have a good time and like have fun. Like let's have a moment, let's have some interaction.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I thought about this place. Again, if I would replace these cards, which I don't know much about, with like video games, like retro video games, it's that kind of like, oh, okay, that seems like a pretty cool spot to meet like-minded people that just want to play video games or do this One Piece tournament. So he's having a great time. It's just a matter of planning it out. How are you going to, I hope that he sees that it can get very expensive very quickly if he's like trying to gun for the top. I'm sure these tournaments spin out to like provincial and national and global tournaments. I think it's that big. We're not there yet, obviously, but it's something that he likes doing. It's just like, how does it fit in with, his lifestyle right now, right? It's summer, it's not a problem, but in
Yeah.
school, if there's a test on Friday and you go Thursday tournament, like you just need to balance things. That's
That's
kind of what I'm thinking.
always been one of my more favorite lines about Magic the Gathering. I'd worked with a gent for a very short period, but he had mentioned that over the course of his career, and he had played competitively, like he had dropped some $10,000 to $30,000 on
Cool.
cards. Yeah,
Oh, geez.
just like,
Wow.
but that's what it takes
Okay.
to see. And one of the lines that all these guys used was like, "Hey, if you don't want your kids to do drugs,
Right.
just get them into Magic the Gathering, because then they'll never have money."
Or time. Yeah, no, for sure.
But anyway, that so like I said, there's some unfortunate elements in there, but there does seem to be an overall positivity to it that is kind of it's refreshing. And again, like
Yeah.
it's a moment when these teens all they want to do is be on their phones, and in what we're seeing sometimes is no, actually they kind of want to get together and like just play some cards and goof around with one another. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I find that hopeful. That's like really cool. And who knows, like this could be your retirement.
It could be. I actually was gonna bring that up as the next point. If he's already winning now, maybe he's like this prodigy, right? Like he's
Yeah,
like gonna skyrocket right up. And then yeah, we'll do the podcast from some private island I'll have.
there
I
you
don't
go.
know.
It'll be like that League of Legends 16-year-old that won
That's right.
like $4 million.
You got a year. You got a year right before you're 16.
Get that basketball out of your hands. Here's here's your One Piece.
Here's
Yeah.
some One Piece cards. Take them.
Hey, gaming dads, if you had something similar with these card games with your kids, reach out to us at New Dead Gaming, newdeadgaming.com. Now, speaking of those kids and their addiction to mobile phones, that's kind of a world I was in this week. It's all fairly good natured in a sense, but if anything, it was just in a sense shocking to see. So what has happened is that we are towards the tail end of having extended family here for a month. It has been fabulous. Like I'll be very sad to see them go. It's been nice to have like more family around. But one of the like I don't know, I'm not exactly sure the niceties, I suppose you could say, is that the grandparent and the aunt have been kind of willing to just let the kids have their phone.
Okay.
So during extended car trips or downtime or just like anything in between, it's like, oh, it's okay, just like here's my phone, and they just let them play. And it's one of those things where much like you need that like 40 minutes to cook dinner, you need the kid distracted, here's an iPad.
Yeah.
It's like, that's so bad. You know what, man, have a kid. You go and have a kid and you tell me that that's bad. Anyways, I do guys. So what ultimately has happened is like they've been using it. I didn't mind it. It's kind of nice that they're not allowed phones, and especially like that type of stuff. It's been nice for it to be done by the grandparent and the aunt, because they don't see them very often. It's like, oh, it's like the sneaky like, no, you can't have dessert, but then the aunt like secretly gives them some dessert, and it's a nice like, family bonding thing. So I was like, okay, that's wonderful. Like, just let it happen. I'm not really that concerned. What did happen though is like you very quickly see the mobile addiction starting to take place. Now, addiction is a bit of a larger, dark word that doesn't necessarily apply, but there all of a sudden started to be that sort of insistence around, hey, can I have your phone again? Hey, can I have your phone again? And it was much more insidious than with the tablet ever had been, or the even like the consoles, anything else. Like what I noticed is this, for some reason, there's just something about these phones and these games that really grasps them, that they wanted to have them more. And there it was, like laid out naked before me. It's like damn, these phones. They were just potent problems for youth, like younger minds. Because if I think, sorry, go on. Yep.
Is it like specific games then, or is it just the platform itself? Like just the portability of it and just.
I think it's a bit of both. I think there is something about the perceived intimacy of the smaller device that's just theirs. But I think that coupled with the games, which are built specifically to be more like addictive and like driving, right? So I think the combination of like the, oh, haha, I'm using this device I'm usually not supposed to. It's the intimacy of like the smaller device, then paired with the medium and these games that are built often to be manipulative and
Yeah.
hook people in to keep using them, and then that
Okay.
given to the younger minds. So now what comes of this is not much, in the sense that like the extended family will leave. We're not going to get them phones. If anything, it really highlights or confirms the concerns we had around like, no, we cannot get these we need to delay the inevitable phone for them as long as possible, because you just see the potential downfall and the addictive nature of it.
Yeah, and well, I can, again, speaking from the future, where you're about to get into those age groups. I think the youngest we gave a phone to, again, when we upgraded, we gave our old phones to. Still
Hmm.
not like a cell signal or anything, but they were, I think, 11,
Mhm.
and that seemed to be about the age where they're a little bit more responsible, and it still can get to a point where it's like, oh, I want it all the time.
Hmm.
But I think at that point, it's more like how I want my phone all the time, because it's like a connection, right? Like I can get information and they're watching all sorts of stuff and doing other games, whatever. But younger,
Hmm.
they were complaining a lot because all their friends at school, before it
Hmm.
was outlawed here, would hide their phones and then go out at recess and play whatever game it was. Like it was like Roblox or Fortnite or whatever on their phone. And then it would actually cause problems at the school because one or two kids would have it and then others would get jealous or whatever. Like it became
Yeah.
an issue, right? So that's where I can see it being a problem when it's a little bit younger, like you're saying. As they grow up, like obviously it's like, whatever parenting style you feel comfortable with. But
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
a lot of these games are really designed to, they're like gotcha games. They're like casino, like they want the dopamine hit all the time, right? And then you
Yeah.
get addicted to that and you go into the next. So
Yeah.
I
Like
can see the
I
problem.
had a character and I was battling this. It didn't quite work out. I wasn't powerful enough. But if I do battle twice more, I get this new thing that makes me slightly more like that's a grind that we enjoyed very much. So still enjoy in games, right?
Yeah.
So, it's not as if we can sit here and throw too much shade at this whole practice, but ultimately, again, like with mobile games, it's just so intensified,
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, well, we got you for 10 minutes. So I need to wring out as much money as possible. So I need you inside of this game. So here's like this
Right.
dopamine hit, and here's like this reminder, and here's this. And if only you play like for 5 more minutes. And yeah, they were just so prone for it. Watch them playing it was woof. It just a confirmation. Like, not as if I went like I wasn't naive to what it was going to
Right.
be like, but like
Yeah.
to see that concern play out exactly as I would expect. It was like, woof, okay, well, this is pretty clear. Not doing this anytime soon.
Yeah. Dad was right. I told you.
Grr.
Mark it down, everybody.
Dad
Yeah.
win. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It
well,
can be a lot.
yeah. So, and as I said, like, look, no shade. I think at some point it's going to be your household, your rules, your kids, your particular circumstances. So this isn't to say how dare anyone let them have a phone. I will say, just given how mine reacted to it, I think it
Right.
really fortified. Okay, that we're going to be trying to delay this as much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's like I'll see how well that holds up when they're
I was
12,
about to say,
banging
yeah,
down my
like
door.
let me know.
Oh, well, hey, gaming dads, if you have your own experiences with that, if you have your own concerns or a take on it, we'd love to hear from you at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. And with that, we'll wrap it up for the week. Everybody, thank you so much for listening. This has been New Dad Gaming. If you'd like to listen to the show, you can find us on all the major podcasting networks. So Google, Spotify, Caster, iTunes, anywhere where you find your podcast. Just search for New Dad Gaming. If you do find us, we would really appreciate a like and a subscription. That helps tremendously in the show, just to boost it out to as many other gaming dads as possible, especially the reviews. So a couple of words would mean the absolute world to us. If you have beer picks, if you have experiences, if you have anything else, one of the greatest parts of the show, definitely speaking with other gaming dads, like living all this moment together. So reach out to us, as I said, at New Dad Gaming, newdadgaming.com. Till next week, everybody. My name is Trevor, and I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old.
And I'm Jeff. I have a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, and totally didn't fail our challenge.
Nope,
And
you're
I'm gonna
in
go
it.
play some Death Stranding too.
Still in it, buddy. Best of both
Yeah.
worlds. We got a new game. Not my fault. I didn't want it.
Whoops.
I didn't
I
buy
don't
the
know what
damn
to
thing.
say. I'm
It
gonna
was
hire Trevor to be like, yeah, your lawyer. Presents a good
it
case.
was thrust upon me.
Totally.
And
Right?
how rude, how bad example
I
would it
can't
be to
believe
set to
it.
my kids when you receive a gift, the first thing you say is, I can't play it.
Right. Exactly.
I shun to think, Jeff, that world.
That's right. I love my kids. I'm gonna play the game they got me.
No, nobody can see, but Jeff and I are just like grasping at our chests at the sheer thought of it. All right,
Can't
everybody.
believe-
Remember, just because you became a dad
Does not mean it's game over.
see you next week.
See you later.